Good morning, members. Welcome to Calendar and Rules. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Representatives Camper, Carter, Crawford, Curcio, Darby, Dixie, Faison, Hakeem, Alford, Hazelwood, Howell, Jernigan, Kiesling, Kumar, Lamberth, Moody, Rudder, Terry, Vaughn, White, Wendell, Speaker Pro Tem Marsh, Speaker Sexton, Vice Chairman Russell, Chairman Zachary.
Here.
Mr. Chairman, you have a quorum.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Members, any personal orders before we get rolling? All right, seeing none. Members, let me make some introductions since this is our first official meeting. We did meet once during special session, but let me make some quick introductions so we know who all the players are here behind the scenes that make this thing roll. I'm going to start out with our committee interns, which are Ethan Gossett and Aubrey Sales. They're back in the corner. From the clerk's office, everybody knows Daniel Hicks, our parliamentarian, Jake Rose. We have Holly Evans and Caroline Morkel. Caroline, did I say that right? Morkel, got that right. Fantastic. And then to my left, we have Janice Bryson that runs the 14th District of West Knox County. And also we have our Sergeant at Arms, Ruben Sanders. Ruben's down there in front. Everybody knows Ruben. Did I miss anybody? Is that everybody? All right. Members, a couple of quick announcements before we get started. It is extremely important that you understand the makeup of this committee. This is a committee made up primarily of chairman and leadership. So when you come to this committee, you must be prepared to present your bill. This is a firewall committee, and there are chairmen that are looking at your bill, and this is the last line of defense before you get to the House floor. So you must be ready to present your bill. We had 20 plus bills that did not make it out of calendar and rules in the 111th. So don't let that happen to you as you come through the 112th. And then finally, if you have a special request, not a special request for the consent calendar, but if you have a special request for Wednesday's calendar or Thursday's calendar or 2 weeks from now, you have to have those to us by Wednesday at 3 o'clock. Wednesday at 3 o'clock. We will not take special requests for the calendar on the morning of calendar and rules, because that creates chaos within my notes that are already chaotic anyway. So with that being said, members, we're going to get started. First up, you have two calendars. All this is on your dashboard. You have two calendars. Our first that we're going to take up is the consent calendar. It's the consent calendar, and I'm going to recognize Chairman Reagan for a quick explanation on the consent calendar. Chairman Reagan.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
We have a motion and a second. Consent calendar is properly before us. Chairman Reagan, you're recognized.
Ladies and gentlemen, most of you know already, but for the new people, Calendar and Rules is responsible for all the sunset reviews of the executive agencies in our government, all of them. And that takes place most of the time during the summer months when we're out of session. The bills, however, that you see before you are either extending or killing, if that's the case, the executive agencies that we have reviewed. Just for your information, these agencies are given audits or have to submit questionnaires that the Comptroller's Office of Audit has given to them. They come before the subcommittees of government operations and must justify their existence and answer the questions, or those subcommittees will recommend to the main committee, main government ops committee, the joint government ops committee, that they not be continued. After these two filters, it then goes to the House Government Operations Committee and the Senate Government Operations Committee. I review those things. If there's been no problems presented during their sunset explanations in the summertime, I put them on the House consent calendar, which is then sent to this.
Thank you, Chairman. Yeah. Question and call. Thank you for previous question. All right. Members, we are now on our regular calendar. First up on our list is item 1, which is House Bill 5. House Bill 5 has been rolled to next week. We're rolling that bill to next week. All right, next up on our list is item number 2, which is House Bill 16 by Chairman Sapicki. Chairman Sapicki, you recognize. We have a motion second. Bill's properly before us. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, vote on House Bill 16. We do have a question. Leader Camper.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just had one question. Representative, on this bill, when the teacher makes the submit the discipline to the principal, is there an automatic removal from the school or just the class?
Chairman Sapicki.
Thank you. So are you talking about at step 6? in the
I'm
bill?
just wondering, is
Leader
it,
Camper.
regardless of which step, is it an automatic from the class or the school? That's what
Class.
I'm, thank you.
Class.
All right.
Any additional discussion or questions? Seeing none, we'll be voting on House Bill 16. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Monday's a regular calendar.
Thank you.
Next up, thank you, sir. Next up on our list is House Bill 395 by Chairman Boyd. Chairman Boyd, you are recognized. I do not see Chairman Boyd. And we have no additional sponsors on this list, so we will roll this to the heel. Roll to the heel. All right, members, next up on our list is item number 4, which is House Bill 504 by Representative Hodges. Representative Hodges, you are recognized. We have a motion second. Bill's properly before us. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, we're voting on House Bill 504. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Monday's regular calendar. Make sure if you voted no and you wish to be recorded as a no, the clerk has you down. All right, next up on our list is item number 5, which is House Bill 407 by Chairman Helton. Chairman Helton, you're recognized. We have a motion second. Bill's properly before us. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, voting on House Bill 407. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Monday's consent calendar. Next up on our list is item number 6, which is House Bill 826 by Representative Parkinson. I do not see him. We will roll this to the heel. All right, next up on our list is item number 7, which is House Bill 827, also by Representative Parkinson, who I still do not see. We will roll him to the heel. Next up on our list is item number 8, which is House Bill 58 by Chairman Haston. Chairman Haston, you are recognized. We have a motion. Second, bill's properly before us. Discussion or questions? Questions have been called without objection. Voting on House Bill 58. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Monday's consent calendar. Next up on our list is SJR 11 by Chairman Baum. Chairman Baum, you are recognized. We have a motion second. Bill's properly before us. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, voting on SJR 11. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Monday's consent calendar. Next up on our list is item number 10, which is House Bill 1054 by Representative Sherrill. Representative Sherrill, you're recognized. We have a motion second. Bill's properly before us. Discussion or questions? Questions have been called without objection. We're voting on House Bill 1054. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Monday's consent calendar. Next up is item number 12, which is House Bill 84 by Representative Manis. Representative Manis, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Skip number 11.
This is House Bill 84, is the statute of limitations during bankruptcy.
Hold on one second, Representative Manis. Okay. We'll go back to, can I just go? Okay. All right, members, I did skip number 11. I had it, for whatever reason, I already had a check on that one. But we're going to stick with item number 12. We'll go back to item number 11. Again, we're on House Bill 84. Do we have a motion and a second? We have a motion and second. Bill's properly before us. Discussion or questions? Leader Lamberth, I thought you may have a question for Representative Manis on this bill. Leader Lamberth, you're recognized.
I did, Mr. Chairman, and I'm very disappointed that the representative skipped a very veteran member and did it gleefully. I mean, he like bounced to the podium. Is this your first bill?
Yes, sir, it is.
Man, that's a bad start.
Well, you know
I
what?
mean, like, I would
Members-
not just jump in front of a veteran member.
Thank you, Leader Lamberth. You know, and that actually brings up a good point, and it was my mistake, but since Representative Manis is a freshman and probably needs to learn from a veteran member like Representative Coffey, we're going to roll Representative Manis to the heel so he can sit and watch.
Yeah,
Roll
Mr.
to
Chairman,
the
I
heel.
think that's appropriate. Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman.
All
Thank
right.
you, my fellow East Tennessean.
All right, we will go back to item number 11, which is House Bill 75 by Representative Coffey. Representative Coffey, you are recognized. Come on up to that podium, sir. I apologize for skipping over you. We have a motion and a second. Bill's properly before us. Any discussion or questions on House Bill 75? Seeing none, we're voting on House Bill 75. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Mondays are regular calendar.
Thank you,
you,
Chairman
sir.
and committee, and please be lenient on my friend here because we were all freshmen one time.
We will consider it. Thank you, sir. All right, 12 has been rolled to the heel. Brings us to item number 13, which is House Bill 77 by Representative Bricken. Representative Bricken, you are recognized. We have a motion second. Bill's properly before us. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, we'll vote on House Bill 77. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Monday's consent calendar.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next up on our list is House Bill 91 by Chairman Hurt. Chairman Hurt, you are recognized. We have a motion second. Bill's properly before us. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, vote on House Bill 91. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Monday's consent calendar.
Thank you.
Next up on our list is item number 15, which is House Bill 82 by Representative Wright. Representative Wright, come on down. You are recognized. We have a motion second. Bill's properly before us. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, voting on House Bill 82. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Mondays are regular calendar.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir. Next up on our list is House Bill number 76, which is item number 16 on your calendar by Chairman Hicks. Chairman Hicks, you are recognized. We have a motion second. Bill's properly before us. Discussion or questions? Questions been called without objection. Voting on House Bill 76. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Monday's consent calendar.
Thank you, committee.
Thank you, sir. Next up on our list. All right, members, we are going, there was an amendment on this bill that wasn't in the system when the calendar was made. So we're going to reconsider our actions on House Bill 76. And without objection, that will be on Monday's regular calendar. All right, that brings us to item number 17, which is HJR 82 by Chairman Howell. Chairman Howell, you're recognized. We have a motion second. Bill's properly before us. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, we'll be voting on HJR 82. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Mondays are regular calendar. Next up on our list is item number 18, which is House Bill 128, also by Chairman Howell. Chairman Howell, you are recognized. Need a motion in a second. Motion second. Bill's properly before us. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, we'll be voting on House Bill 128. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Mondays are regular calendar. Next up on our list is item number 18, which is House Bill 23 by Representative Darby. Representative Darby, come on down.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, number 19. Yeah, which is House Bill 23. Representative Darby. Representative Darby, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is a
Representative Darby, in this committee, we do not speak unless asked to speak. Thank you, sir. Members, I need a motion or a second. We have a motion second. Bill's properly before us. Leader Lambert, this freshman's off to a rough start, sir. I'm going to recognize you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I noticed that, and I actually think he should join Representative Manis in the back of the room to discuss it. And I would move that we roll this to the heel of the calendar.
Well, thank you, Leader. We have a motion properly seconded, and I don't think we need to vote on that. Representative Darby, I actually have some questions for you, but we'll save those till we have you back up. Without objection, roll to the heel.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
All right. Next up on our list is item number 20, which is House Bill 1055 by Chairman Terry. Chairman Terry, you recognize. We have a motion second. Bill's properly before us. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, vote on House Bill 1055. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Monday's consent calendar. Next up on our list is item number 21, which is House Bill 129 by Chairman Hazelwood. Chairman Hazelwood, you are recognized. We have a motion second. Bill's properly before us. Discussion or question? Seeing none, vote on House Bill 129. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Monday's consent calendar. Next up on our list is item number 22, which is House Bill 132, also by Chairman Hazelwood. Chairman Hazelwood, you are recognized. We have a motion second. Bill's properly before us. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, vote on House Bill 132. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Monday's regular calendar. Next up on our list is item number 23, which is House Bill 252, also by Chairman Hazelwood. Chairman Hazelwood, you recognize. We have a motion second. Bill's properly before us. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, vote on House Bill 252. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Monday's consent calendar. Next up on our list is item number 24, which is House Bill 567 by Chairman Reagan. Chairman Reagan, you are recognized. Need a motion in a second. A motion second. Bill's properly before us. Discussion or questions? Leader Lambert.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. In serious note, I've discussed with the chairman a very technical change that is just a grammatical issue that was caught kind of as it came past the committee process. And Mr. Chairman, with your permission and the permission of the committee, I'm going to work with the chairman on it's a grammatical change that we could do on the floor.
Okay. Thank you, Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
No objection.
Thank you. Any additional discussion or questions for Chairman Reagan? All right. Seeing none, members are going to be voting on House Bill 567. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Monday's regular calendar. Next up on our list is item number 25, which is House Bill 118 by Leader Lambert. Leader Lambert, you are recognized. We have a motion second. Bill's properly before us. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, vote on House Bill 118. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Monday's consent calendar. Next up on our list is item number 26, which is House Bill 421, also by Leader Lamberth. Leader Lamberth, you are recognized. A motion second. Bill's properly before us. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, we'll vote on House Bill 421. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Monday's regular calendar. Next up on our list is item number 27, which is House Bill 207 by Leader Lamberth. Leader Lamberth, you're recognized. We have a motion second. Bill's properly before us. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, we'll vote on House Bill 207. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Monday's consent calendar. Next up on our list is item number 28, which is House Bill 106 by Leader Lamberth. Leader Lamberth, you are recognized. We have a motion second. Bill's properly before us. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, we're voting on House Bill 106. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Monday's consent calendar.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Next up on our list is item number 29, which is House Bill 386 by Chairman Russell. Chairman Russell, you are recognized. Motion second. Bill's properly before us. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, we're voting on House Bill 386. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Monday's consent calendar. And for the last item on our calendar, I'm going to pass the gavel to Chairman Russell. Chairman Russell.
Next up is House Bill 7. Chairman Zachary, we got a motion second. Bill is properly before us. All in favor? Okay, questions been called, Leader?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that withdrawal. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chairman, I had a question about this.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you saying that this will apply only in a declared emergency situation?
Chairman Zachary.
Leader, I'm sorry. I can't. Can you say it one more time? I couldn't quite hear the
I'm so
question.
sorry. Are you saying that this legislation applies only in a declared emergency situation?
Chairman Zachary.
Like via executive order, like we just had with the pandemic?
Chairman Zachary.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. No, ma'am. This applies to the health boards and right now it only applies to the health boards in the 6 independent counties because those are the only counties that have a health board, and it would apply to those health boards and any future health boards that may be created, moving them to an advisory role.
I understand that part of it, but you're saying that it specifies that the mayor has the authority to do this in emergency situations. So I'm trying to figure out, is this emergency a situation where there's been a declared emergency and then now the mayor can implement what you're trying to do in this bill?
Chairman Zachary.
Thank you, Chairman. No, ma'am. That was the original bill as drafted. This has been amended and it has been streamlined down to only the section of the code applied to the health board.
Okay, thank you,
Leader.
Mr.
Yes,
Chair.
ma'am. Thank you.
Any other discussion? We're voting on House Bill 7 at this time. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. Monday's regular calendar.
All right, members, we're not done. We've got to roll. We're going to move back down to the Hill and the bills that were rolled to the Hill. First up is item number 3, which is House Bill 395 by Chairman Boyd. There he is. Chairman Boyd, you are recognized. We have a motion second. Bill's properly before us. Discussion or questions? Seeing none, we'll vote on House Bill 395. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Monday's consent calendar.
Thank you, Chairman. Committee.
Thank you. All right, next up, members, we're going to item number 6, which is Representative Parkinson's. I do not see him. Without objection, we will roll that 1 week. Next up is item number 7, also by Representative Parkinson. I do not see him still, and so we will roll that to next week's calendar without objection. All right, next up, we move to item number 12, which is House Bill 84 by Representative Manis. Representative Manis, come on down. Need a motion and a second. We have a motion. Second, bill's properly before us. Leader Lamberth.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Representative Parkinson's a veteran member. Do we not want to wait on him before we take these? I mean, he's been here a long time. Did you text him? I mean, I don't know. And I'm curious what Chairman Hicks shared with the 2 freshmen in the back. I don't know if it was a piece of advice, but they had a pretty lengthy conversation. Did you phone a friend for some assistance or?
Well, Leader Lamberth, so are you suggesting a 30-minute recess to wait on Representative Parkinson?
I mean, not for the rest of us, but for the 2 freshmen, potentially. Mr. Chairman, we'll proceed any way you want to. We're just here to serve admirably under your leadership. Yes, sir.
All right, I do have one question before we take a vote on this bill. Representative Manis, is there any truth to the rumor that you made masks for everybody on Capitol Hill to gain favor with this committee when your bill came through? Thank Thank you, Representative Manis. All right, members, any discussion or questions for Representative Manis? Seeing none, we'll be voting on House Bill 84. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Without objection, Monday's regular calendar.
Thank you. Mr.
Thank you.
Committee.
All right. Members, we are moving to item number 19, which is House Bill 23 by Representative Darby. Representative Darby, you are recognized. We have a motion second. Bill's properly before us. So I do have a couple of questions for Representative Darby. Representative Darby, you have a daughter that is a McDonald's All-American, was a McDonald's All-American nominee, 4-time All-State, and is a current Lady Vol. Is it true that your daughter has been able to beat you in one-on-one since she was in high school? Representative Darby.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I might be able to beat her in horse, but I don't think I can beat her one-on-one.
Thank you. Thank you, Representative. And just quickly, in all seriousness, I would just like to say that your daughter makes us extremely proud. And at dinner a few weeks ago, you telling us the story of your daughter and her willingness to take a stand and be bold is something to be commended by this body. And so I want to thank you and your wife for raising a daughter that represents you and our state so well. And she deserves a little mention here, so thank you. All right, members, we are on House Bill. Leader Lamberth. Leader Lamberth.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, that's a really touching story, but I hope the member doesn't think that that's going to get him off the hook for the hazing. He's going to get on the floor. So it's going to be a lot harder in a very short time. And please, Mr. Chairman, don't put him on consent.
That's a good word. Thank you, Mr. Leader. Chairman Crawford, you have a question?
Leader Land, address my.
Okay. Member, any additional discussion or questions? Said no questions about Representative Darby's baseball career and comparing that to Representative Sapicki. Any comparisons? Okay. All right, members, we're on House Bill 23. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it without objection. Monday's regular calendar. Members, that completes our calendar. Without any objection, we are adjourned.